Palantir seems to still be a favorite in your mind. Walk me through the latest kind of case for the company.
Yeah, so I'm a huge believer in this artificial intelligence, as so many people are as well. And I believe we're in the second or third inning of this, and it's something of the internet is what we're going to see. And there are going to be certain companies that are going to be on the forefront and others that are not. Palantir seems to be showing their strength with their AI machine learning platform, both Foundry and Gotham. And we saw it with the win with the Army contract of the Titan program, which is a $178 million win over a 2-year contract. Now, my belief is they're going to be able to show their strength and the performance of their platform, and the Army will continue to do business well beyond 2 years and actually increase the amount to do business in. So that was a big win for the stock. One of the reasons why we saw the stock perform well during their earnings. The second part, it's really about the free cash flow. Their free cash flow went from negative 11.3%, that's the free cash flow margin percentage of revenue, to now forecasted and is greater than 20%. I mean, that's a tremendous move, and shows you that there are, and this is what's most interesting to me, is that on the commercial side of things, commercial customers are early adopters of their AI technology, which is what we don't normally see that in the commercial industry. But we're seeing that today because commercial companies recognize the value of AI to their businesses to increase productivity, and Palantir is the winner of that.
So they're going to have a nice balance. They've got their steady government-driven cash flows, and now if they can kind of get a little bit more consumer-centric and facing, which they have made efforts to over the years, then kind of get a bonus on it. Share's been hanging out near 20 bucks. We're going to look at some trading here, and then I'm going to come back to you, Phil, because you got a very different pick, too, that you like. But let's look at the trade here, Tom, for Palantir while we're on it. It's been hanging out range-bound, basically, since its earnings rally.
Yeah, but if you look over the last, 12 months, it's up about 170%.
Yeah.
So it's made some inroads. And if you think it's going to continue to move higher, I looked at an option strategy. It doesn't pay a dividend, so I looked at an option strategy. If you want to buy the shares, you can do that. But I looked with some duration at this option strategy, where I went out to the August monthly cycle, so about 135 days till expiration. And I looked at buying an at-the-money call, the 22 strike call, but to offset some of the costs on that long call, because it's got a lot of extrinsic option premium in there, I looked at selling the 30 strike call against it, so creating a bullish $8 wide call vertical to the upside over the next 4 months. You're paying roughly about a $240 debit for that. That's going to be make your break even about $240 or $24.40. That's only about 9% above the current share price. And now, why do you sell the 30 strike call against the long 22? Why don't you just buy the 22 call? Well, it's going to cost you more, right? Because you're not offsetting some of the costs.
We also haven't been above 30 yet. It seems like it's kind of a wall there.
30, that 29.5 level is about resistance over the last couple of years. So that's why I picked that strike. And plus, if you think the stock's going to go higher or, up more than 34% to the $30 level, then just buy the 22 call. But this way, you're kind of offsetting some of the costs. You don't have as much at risk. The debit you pay is your risk on this trade, but you're giving yourself plenty of duration. You're going to capture an earnings event in there also.
Okay, nice. All right, so you get it through the next earnings, and you don't need it to do anything fancy, really. Right. You just kind of need it to hang out, rally a little bit more. 30 bucks, to your point, was a wall a couple of years ago, too. So I like the idea of selling the strike above there.